Hello?
Hey, Dave. It's Ann.
Hi, Ann. How's it going?
Well, was wondering if I can come work for you.
Why would you want to work for me?
Oh, I'm just tired of Warner Brothers.
You're getting replaced, huh?
Maybe.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to say no.
Fine then. I knew I should have hit up Jody's corner.
Alright. Hello?
Dave, it's Toby.
Fuck off!
Well, hello, everybody. What is going on? Welcome to Film Junkie Live on your Tuesday, March 15th. How's everybody doing out there? Huh? We good? Yeah. Make sure you smash that like, thumbs up. Make sure you're subscribed to the channel, all that stuff. We got join. You want to become a member? We do a post member show right after this. We'll be doing that today. And of course, the Patreon is right up there too, as well as the Film Junkie Closet down below. All the links provided down below. But anyways, guys, what is happening? How's everybody doing out there? Everybody's already chatting up a storm. It's chatting up a storm, yes. Some people are already educating because, yes, there needs to be some educating that's happening out there. Anyways. You're ready, Tony? Well, hopefully you are. Yeah. We got Mick D here, dropping some knowledge, of course. Yep, we got Jose. What's up, buddy? We got Ryan right here. What's going on, Jesse? Gonna be a good day today with the chat. All right, good to see you, Andrew. We got Dor. Yeah, interesting day. Yes. Yo, what's going on, Mr. Fear Jason? Good to see you, buddy. All right. Let's see. Now, let's see. Where are we going? We got Stephanie right here. We got Chinese anime manga right here. Ann Sarnoff is doing something so big that her plan... well, she's not quite out yet. But, we'll get there. We'll howfully get there. Don't worry. So, ahoy, hoy, Mr. Jason McKenzie. Good to see you, buddy. We got Cat right there. Meow. There's a yowling cat. Hey, who's about to smoke? Spark up a bowl, baby. That's what I'm all about. There you go. Just relax and let's talk some movies and stuff like that. That scared the shit out of you, huh? I love it. I love it when I do that. All right. Let's see what's going on. Gustavo. All right. We got Nicotina here as well. All right. Bakzu. We got Eric Patterson right there as well. All right. Let me turn that off. Hey, what's going on, Kevin? We got Mr. Gallagher right here. When are they going to hire? No, I don't think he wants that job. The man wants to make, he just wants to be a director. That's what he wants. He don't want to be working for a studio like that. No. Yeah. Tonight's straight. Got a shake in the mouth. Yeah. Put it out there. So, mic drop. I want to, yeah, maybe I can pull something like that off. I don't know. We'll see what happens. But good to see everybody. All right. I think that's pretty much it. Hey, we got Captain Gator Girl here somewhere too. Lost in the chat here. I don't even see where you're at, but she's there somewhere. All right. So anyways. All right, guys. Welcome to Film Junkie Live as per you. Yeah. So we got Shemagic right there too. Good to see you. But I don't know, the chat's actually, this chat on this window is updating slow. Oh, there you go. The freaking arrow. That's what it is. All right, cool. All right, good to see you, Shemagic. Yeah, we got Rosemary right here, too. Good to see you. All right. Somebody's drinking beer. We're doing all that. All right, good to see you. Anyways, guys, yeah, like I said, smash that like, thumbs up. Let's do a little bit of chatting right here. Oops, forgot to clear that. All right, let's clear that. Hopefully you guys had a good day. Of course, we got our topics. We got our new chairman of Warner Brothers Discovery over here. And then, of course, we're going to talk about that Deathstroke. We're going to talk about that Deathstroke concept art right there. We're going to talk a little bit of J.K. Simmons talking about Commissioner Gordon and everything. And then I have yet to watch the Miss Marvel trailer right here. But I know a lot of people were digging it. I'm not really too familiar with the character. We'll see if somebody who doesn't really know much about the character or anything like that. So we'll see how I react to it. We'll talk about it a little bit. So anyways. Hopefully you guys had a good day. My day was okay. work can kind of suck after, a little bit, but hey, what can you do? And then, and then all of a sudden it was just like, all right, now let's get some news out there. And then, I think, we're going to talk about that main topic, which I think there's a lot of people that thought that some things happened. I mean, initially when you see the title and you see the new chairman of Warner Bros. Discovery, immediately we're just thinking, all right, people are getting let go. But, we're going to go over that article where certain names aren't even mentioned in the article. But let's first go to the tweets, get the party started here, huh? All right, let's go ahead and do that. Do I have that turned off? Yes, okay. All right, hold on a sec. Should have had that set up. Didn't have it set up fully yet. Let's see, okay. Let me get to that point where we're going right down, right there. Where are we at? Okay, I think this is a good spot. Good spot to start with the tweets right there. Yeah, we talked about that. Yeah, this is a good spot right there. All right, let's do it. Okay, so we got this right here. Obviously, we talked about Mr. Aaron Bailey. I don't know if you're out there in the chat, but we showed this yesterday. Man, why does this? I swear to God, Twitter, Twitter. Jeez, ay. Anyway, okay, so back at it. So obviously, we saw Mr. Bailey right here. Posting with the fat bat on that concept art for the Batman right there. So, yeah, we thought that was good. But then he just made it cinematic right there. Look at that. See, that's pretty cool right there. He made it dark and gringy, rain and everything like that. It's a good job, Mr. Bailey, right there, making it a little dark and everything like that. Yeah, you saw the DM. It's a group chat that says the boys. Yes, you did. Rosemary, yeah. But I'm like, God, why does it do that little window right there? I got to turn that off or something. This, this is from Alien, the first Alien, I'm guessing right there. And this is kind of funny because when you see this, obviously you see that tube right there. If you ever watch the making of Alien right there, you will see that there's a tube connected. I'm thinking that's to help with air and to help the actor that was in this costume to, not die and dehydrate, because obviously this costume is very, very hot. As you could tell, he is like probably struggling right there. But I think, yeah, this tube. So that's a pretty interesting image right there. And then Liz Wonder summoning her emo Bruce right here. I swear, she just falls right into every cosplay that she has, that she just comes across. I tell you what, she really does. She really does. And then we got Sandra Bullock right here. I don't know if you guys heard this.
I need to be in the place that makes me happiest.
Okay, so apparently acting is not making her happy anymore. I'm not going to play any more of the clip because it is Entertainment Tonight. They will probably ding the stream for that. But yeah, Sandra Bullock is pretty much saying she's taking a break from movies and sounding like she's fed up making movies. I don't know if you guys saw this clip. I did post it last night. She sounds like she's kind of done. So when it comes to The Lost City, she might be taking a pretty long break after this. She doesn't need to work again, right? She's made millions and millions and everything. And eventually she'll get to a point where she misses it, probably in a couple years. But she wants to take care of her family and all that stuff. So good on her. Get out of there. So David Ayer posting this right here. Hey, if you work in an office, there you go. You don't want people to steal your sandwich? Just get yourself a Ziploc bag and just color little spots to make your bread look moldy. Nobody's going to touch that shit. So, good idea right there. I like that. And hey, which CBM is gonna get you like this? Yeah, I think the only thing I can think of is I like Iron Man 3, and some people are like, "What the fuck? Seriously?" I really enjoy Iron Man 3. I don't know. I think it's something unique and different when it comes to the MCU. I thought Shane Black did a good job with the dialogue, the chemistry between Tony and the kid. I thought was really great. So that's the CBM that, will get you at least what I've seen. Here's a pretty cool shot. I like this black and white shot. Paul Dano and, of course, Matt Reeves doing that opening scene in the Batman right there. That's pretty awesome. Oh, let's all appreciate 1980s Jamie Lee Curtis. Yeah, looking hot. I mean, and she's still pretty smoking, but man, yeah, right there, Pretty damn awesome. Yeah, 1985, Jamie Lee Curtis right there. Just, yeah. And then, of course, we had the Miss Marvel poster officially released. Pretty good poster. I like it. And then look at this. Mr. AJ right here, AJ Arts. He posted this right here. Holy shit, in my journeys, I discovered Marvel's film slate. So apparently there was a film slate posted back in 2004 when it came to like these movies. They were really looking to be like, all right, we're going to start making movies about all kinds of stuff. And look at all the titles right there. I mean, obviously The Punisher was a thing, Spider-Man 2, Spider-Man 3, Blade Trinity was a thing, Fantastic Four, Elektra, X-Men 3. But man, they were already thinking about Namor, Ghost Rider, Iron Man, Captain America, Fury, Silver Surfer right there, Deathlock. I mean, and look at the Iron Man little mock-up right there. That they already had that in mind at one point, but then they probably scrapped it because they realized, all right, we got to do something different. That's not going to work. And Jon Favreau came in and said, interesting. So there is that. All right. And then, of course, who knows? I'm waiting for James Gunn to actually debunk this, but I don't think he has yet. But according to producer Patrick Shoemaker, James Gunn will appear in the third season of Harley Quinn. He's going to play himself, and he's going to be directing a movie about Thomas Wayne. So when we're talking about other projects that James Gunn is going to be a part of, it seems like the Harley Quinn show might be one of them. Who knows? So we're going to see James Gunn as a cartoon character. Well, he looks like a fucking cartoon character. That's for damn sure. And all right, here we go, guys. This is happening. So March 18th, the 1-year anniversary of Zack Snyder's Justice League being released on HBO Max. So, and conveniently, I'm so glad it falls on a Friday, so obviously it's like we got to celebrate it. We got to do something, and there's going to be a double live watch that's going to be happening. So Ohio Dave posted this earlier at 4:30 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. He will be doing a giveaway for a signed vinyl of Zack Snyder's Justice League, and here's all the details right here. 1-year anniversary, signed vinyl, of course, by the man himself. How to enter on Friday, March 18th at 4:30 p.m. Pacific time. There will be a live watch party of Zack Snyder's Justice League. During the watch party, anyone who donates a minimum of $75 or more to AFSP will be eligible to enter a raffle to win a signed vinyl by Zack Snyder. So all of that right there. So at 4:30 Pacific Standard Time, he's going to be doing that. So then the vodka stream this Friday, guys, will be normal time at 8 o'clock, but we won't do a live watch until it's wrapped up over on Dave's channel. And we're going to be watching Zack Snyder's Justice League this Friday on the vodka stream, guys. Not sure who exactly will be showing up, but it's going to be a full-on charity stream. Full-on charity stream. I'll have a link and everything to donate to hopefully, like, if we could get it to the specific charity, but we'll see what happens. It'll be obviously AFSP. So as we're watching, you'll watch along. And what I'm actually going to try to add, and I think I could do it with Streamlabs, is I'll have a counter. And, because obviously we can't show the actual, on YouTube, we can't show the actual movie. I think Dave's going to show it on Twitch, but I know that's a little risky because you just never know when it comes to some of these studios, when it comes to Warner Bros. Specifically. So he'll probably have a window of like actually watching it, but when I do my live watch, we're just going to sync it all, and then you're going to watch it on your TV. I'm going to watch it on my TV, and whoever else is part of the stream, we're going to watch it, but I'm going to put a counter. I'm going to put a counter in the window so you know exactly where we're at. So I'm going to put that. That'll be part of the screen so you know exactly where we're at. Just in case you join late, you can catch up. And we'll hopefully just do some colorful commentary. And I'll have the link provided. It'll be a full-on charity stream. So if you want to donate, go ahead and donate. It'll be fun. It'll be great. And, we'll see what happens. We'll see who pops in or anything like that. 4-hour watch party. Goddamn. Yeah. Well, I mean, but vodka streams usually last for how long? That's like, we've had vodka streams that almost last for 6 hours of just flat out chatting. But we're going to do a full-on live stream to celebrate Zack Snyder's Justice League. And hopefully any little bit you can, if it's $1, $5, whatever the hell. Whatever you can spare, just throw it right at the link. I'll have it provided. But it'll be fun. It'll definitely be fun. So there you go. A double live watch, just in case you can't. If you can't catch mine, you could catch his. If you can't catch his, you can catch mine. So back-to-back live stream right there. And then of course he has the raffle to give away. I don't have anything to give away unless you want me to give you I don't know. You want this mug? I can give you this mug, maybe. This Batman mug. You want a Batman mug? I don't know. So, yeah, I don't know if I have anything really to give out. So, but I just figured, we'll just do a donation stream right there. So, cool. So, hopefully you guys take part of that. It'll be great. It'll be great. And then, apparently TikTok is taking, adds TikTok. Okay, Cannes Film Festival adds TikTok as an official partner. What? Okay. TikTok is just taking over. I mean, I have a TikTok. I try to post as much as possible on there, but man, TikTok is really, first off, TikTok stars were invited to the White House recently to talk about what's happening over with the Ukraine-Russia thing, and that seemed pretty ridiculous, and now TikTok's going to be part of the Cannes Film Festival. All right, then. Whatever works. And then we got Spider-Man. A little promo for some of the stuff that's going to be happening, that's going to be coming on DVD, which we're all looking forward to. Obviously seeing them,
keep being
all
my
the three
friendly
Spider-Man. Yeah. See the good time that they had and everything.
Yeah, it's what we do.
Yeah. I still want to know what Andrew Garfield said right there that made Tom Holland laugh. Maybe we'll find out with the DVD right there. So, Denis Villeneuve. Am I still saying it wrong? Probably. Says the script for Dune 2 is mostly finished and they are currently prepping to begin filming. So you would think that, well, I mean, what helps adapting a novel is the fact that, well, I mean, they probably have, they have the initial outline for the whole thing. The script's not fully, I mean, it's pretty much fully finished. So I guess it's supposed to start filming at the end of this year sometime? To hopefully be out next year, at the end of next year. So that's the update from the director with that. We got Alex Ross posting some pretty cool Star Wars / Star Trek crossover art right here, which, why has that not happened? You would have thought that maybe there would have, that's probably going to happen sometime in the future, but yeah, Star Trek and Star Wars crossover, could that actually happen? Possibly, who knows? Who knows? Concept art. And what really happened right there. Great moment in the Batman, I will say. Great moment in the Batman. And, talking about that. We'll celebrate that. I really like this poster right here, Nick Cage Superman and Michael Keaton Batman. I mean, we'll never see this, but I thought it was a cool poster. Burton's finest right here. Yeah, at one point he was going to tackle Superman. Sadly, we did not see it. I want to travel to the multiverse that actually has that Tim Burton, Nicolas Cage Superman movie. I really want to see that. I really do. That's, cool. And yeah, of course, we'll talk about that. We'll talk about that too. And everything. I love this shot right here. I don't know about you guys, but I mean, again, this just goes right into the whole thing, about, I remember when I asked Zack Snyder the first time he was on the Vodka stream, and I asked, why can't we have a live-action Batman that has the white eyes, like they do in the comic books and the animation? Yeah, you wouldn't get a look like this. I mean, first off, he looks almost, with the cowl and everything, he almost looks beast-like, just like he's got a weird formed head and everything like that. There's just something. But this scene was great because obviously you had Officer Martinez right here, literally putting his hand on Batman's chest and saying, no, you're not coming in here. Really great scene. And then, of course, Officer Martinez ends up helping the Batman, which is great at the end. But it's just the way that he looks right there. Just the way that he's just like, really? You going to really do this? I mean, come on. I like it. I love the regular eyes, white ones. Yeah, it just wouldn't look as good. It just wouldn't look. I mean, he would probably look more demon-like, but there's a lot of emotion, a lot of things coming through those eyeballs right there. A lot of things coming through those eyeballs right there. And that's why we'll just never have that. I mean, obviously we'll have versions of it, there will be lenses, like when it comes to the mech suit and stuff like that. But, that's just, Yeah, that's just it right there. Anyways, all right, guys. So that's the tweets right there. At least we got the white eyes and the armored suit. Yeah, the armored suit works perfectly. It works perfectly, and Ben did a fucking fantastic job to show emotion without having to use his eyes. I mean, other than that, he used his eyes with like the regular suit, but when Ben was in that mech suit and he was just like in Superman's face, God, I love that scene when they just come up to each other's face and he just, and then Superman's just like, bitch. God, that whole scene, magical. It's magical. Anyways, all right, let's talk about the new chairman of Warner Discovery. Now, yes, when this news came out, all of us kind of went like, wait a minute, did he replace Sarnoff? Like, Sarnoff's gone. Sarnoff's gone, right? Not quite. She's not quite there yet. I mean, when it comes to, it can get confusing, and even like the whole logistics when it comes to mergers, when it comes to companies, when it comes to everything. I mean, obviously, when it comes to headlines, we all just go, But we're going to open up this, this article right here. No mention of the two people that there's three people, but specifically the two people that we would like to get out of this whole regime. They ain't leaving yet, okay? I mean, it's probably inevitable, especially with Sarnoff. I think Sarnoff is pretty damn inevitable. But there's no mention of that yet. So, I mean, as much as this is like a step forward, don't start cracking open the champagne just yet, because not quite there yet. I mean, this is a whole different kind of, there's divisions, there's subdivisions, there's all kinds of layers. There's probably like a flow chart that we can that somebody can mock up and be like, all right, this is what's happening right here. That's what's happening right there. I mean, there's so many different layers when it comes to this. But let's go ahead and open up this article right here from Variety that broke the news. All right, so right here it says AT&T names Samuel DiPiazza. I mean, when I see Piazza, I just, get remembered of the catcher for the Dodgers/Mets. Mike Piazza. But yes, he is named, of course, chairman of Warner Bros. Discovery right here. So, Samuel DiPiazza Jr. will serve as chairman of Warner Bros. Discovery following the close of the deal to combine the two media companies AT&T announced. DiPiazza, previously global CEO of PricewaterhouseCoopers from 2002 until his retirement in 2009, was among the 7 board members of the combined Warner Media Discovery and AT&T announced Tuesday. The Warner Brothers Discovery Board of Directors will comprise 13 members, and 7 initially appointed by AT&T and 6 by Discovery. So there's a whole thing. It sounds almost culty, doesn't it? Board members, they're like, for the greater good. Well, anyways, the 7 directors appointed by AT&T are DiPiazza, Lee Haslett Chen, founder of CEO, blah, 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 Richard Fisher, all these people right here. We don't have to go through them all right there. So that's the board members right there. Discovery's designated members are Dave Zaslav, who is set to become the president and CEO of Warner Brothers Discovery, Robert Burnett, John Mulaney, people that are going to be under him. AT&T CEO John Stankey said in a statement, "We are delighted to have assembled a diverse slate of world-class directors for Warner Bros. Discovery Board. These respected leaders bring a wealth of experience in finance, technology, media, and entertainment, international trade, venture capital, and digital and direct-to-consumer platforms that is vitally important to the future of Warner Bros. Discovery. They are committed to the company's success while providing best-in-class corporate governance." Zaslav added, "I look forward to working alongside and benefiting from the collective experience of this group of distinguished leaders to create a group, the world's most dynamic media entertainment company and top-tier competitor in streaming." All about that streaming, guys. "This board brings diverse personal perspectives, strong track records, and invaluable industry knowledge. Its stewardship will help establish the company as the premier creator of impactful storytelling across genres and platforms." So DiPiazza, Lee, and Yang currently serve on the AT&T board of directors and will resign those positions At the close of Discovery transaction, following their departure, AT&T expects to reduce the number of board directors from 13 to 10, reflecting the company's more focused business model. So there you go. Short article, right to the point, right to everything right there. So no mention of Emmerich, no mention of Sarnoff. I mean, obviously when we heard chairman and we just thought, oh man, is she out? I mean, I initially thought that too. I was like, oh boy, but it's inevitable. It's really inevitable. I mean, you can't tell me that Sarnoff is my opening sketch. She's literally not in that unemployment line going, I'm going to need to get something else. Or she's shopping around. I mean, that's the thing. We're getting to that point. Hey, Nighthawk is here. Hi, Nighthawk. We're getting to that point, though. I mean, it's going to be a slow process, guys. It's not going to be instant. I saw a lot of people saying that, oh, look at that. Toby and Ann are out. No, not the case yet. They are still very much there. You know, it's trying to get to the whole logistics. Like I said, there should be a flow chart or something like that. Some kind of chart to like actually map it out. But I think it's definitely it's a big time step forward when it comes to all this. It's a step forward 100%, but we're not quite there yet because there is no mention of those names. And if Ann Sarnoff ends up getting the boot, that's going to be a whole entire breaking news headline in and of itself. But there's no mention of her right there. So we're not quite there yet, but this is leading into that direction for sure. Definitely leading in that direction. So yeah, we don't have to crack the champagne just quite yet. So yeah, so there you go. She's not part of the board. Yes, not part of the board either. I mean, when it comes to the board members, who they mentioned this few people, but I don't think Sarnoff. I don't know if Emmerich is really part of that either, but it just sounds like with everything that we've heard previous, and when it comes to Toby talking about maybe moving over to Netflix, and then that previous article when it talked about Zaslav, and then it said that Sarnoff might be just getting the boot too, along with Kylar possibly. I mean, it just sounds like, yeah, there's going to be a few of those heads that are going to be getting the boot right there, but we'll see. We'll see what happens. I mean, we just got to watch it. We got to watch for those headlines that literally say that they are gone, okay? We can't just prematurely just start going, yep, they're gone. Bye. It's all happening. It's happening, guys. Yeah, what's that? Yeah. The next thing we're going to hear about is Zack Snyder's coming back. It's like, pump the brakes. Got to pump the brakes a little bit. It's all about patience, guys. I always say that. Just a little patience. Yeah. It's doing my best Axl Rose, Anyways, little patience. That's all that is required. Patience. But this is a good step forward. That's what this is right here. 100% a step forward. And hopefully this Samuel guy will do some good. We'll do some good. And get some of that quality content that Zaslav is really looking forward to bringing us right there and everything. So there you go, guys. Easy there. Yeah, so we'll be all right. Dave is my number one YouTube crush. Well, thank you, Alex. I appreciate that. Yeah, I try to sing up, and everything. Dave, yeah, that's what I do, when it comes to the neck movements. That's what I was trying to do, Captain Gator Girl, 100%. All right. So now that that's talked about, and don't worry, I think we'll be cracking that champagne, hopefully, but it's going to take some time. It's just going to take some time. Deathstroke. All right. So this was originally going to be the main topic because, it seemed like it was kind of a slow news day. And all of a sudden we got Mr. What's his name? Kevin Christensen, who decided to drop now. I mean, we all saw what happened yesterday and, well, actually over the weekend where he was dropping images of his new bat suit that he was providing for Ben Affleck's Batman for his Batman movie. Is going to be something different, even though I liked the suit, didn't like the fact that it didn't have the fat bat. It had a different kind of bat logo on the chest. Wasn't really digging that, but dug the suit. But now he's dropped images, and he probably will drop more images because, when it comes to concept artists, they want to break it down because obviously it's got to be something that It's got to be practical, and they actually have to make it. But yeah, he dropped this right here. So there we go. We got his version of Deathstroke. Now, guys, it is kind of funny because when I obviously somebody who is also an artist himself tagged me in this image right here, and essentially was like, hey, this is the Deathstroke. And man, so many people, so many responses. It got to the point where I was like, guys, it's concept art. Doesn't mean anything. Doesn't mean that this was actually going to be the final product. Just like the Batsuit, just like anything that's concept art is usually never the final product. It is a concept. And sometimes, yes, that concept ends up, it just evolves. It evolves over time. So this is Deathstroke right here. I saw so many people say, look, CW, why the fuck would they go with this? The JL Deathstroke's so much better. Huh? I'm like going, okay. Let's relax here. First off, this concept art, and Mr. Colbert actually pointed this out on Twitter earlier today too, and it was like, yeah, makes sense. This concept art, probably very early on before we actually got the Deathstroke costume that we actually see in Justice League. This is really early on when they were trying to think, okay, because that test footage, first off, was for Ben Affleck's Batman. When he dropped that was for Ben Affleck's Batman. It's like, yes, he was going to make a cameo in Justice League, but he was going to be the main baddie, of course, in Ben Affleck's Batman. So this was probably like something that this guy made early on, but then they decided to go for, we're going to go a little different. And the costume they made, obviously, for Joe Manganiello was absolutely beautiful. And that should be a costume that they're going to be very much would use in both Ben Affleck's Batman and the Deathstroke movie series, whatever the hell that could potentially be. But yeah, this is a very early concept. That's what it is, To be fair, all the Deathstroke suits have been A+. Even, yeah, you know what? I actually don't think this is bad. I mean, but it's just, how fans get. It's like, nope. Got to be the JL costume. Sorry, now this looks like ass. And they always say, looks like CW. And I'm like, shut up. Even the CW Deathstroke costume I thought looked pretty decent. I don't know why people are saying that. I still have not updated my computer. Remind me later. But yeah, so there, I just love how he's holding two guns with silencers on it. But I'm sure we're going to get more images of this costume right there. It is pretty interesting that there's like some kind of mouthpiece right there. I guess he was trying to go for something where it would make his voice really just, I don't know, maybe like a little Vader-like. And then, of course, people were tossing around James Gunn's The Suicide Squad concept art. Remember this? Yeah, remember this was a possibility in The Suicide Squad when it came to a concept piece for Deathstroke in there. I don't know. Which one do you guys think is better looking when it comes to these? I mean, obviously, what we got in Justice League and that test footage was perfect. We want that, but I'm trying to think what would be better between these two. I don't know. They both got their. I think I like this one better. I think I like this one better. I like the belt. I like the mask better. I don't know. This one seems a little more robotic, like he's like he's Bane and Dark Knight. I don't know. So Guns is better, huh? Yeah, I think Guns is better. I think Guns, whoever made this concept art for the Suicide Squad, I think it's a little bit better. I like the fact that there is like a purple hue in there with the orange and everything. I do like that, but yeah. But anyways, it's concept art, guys. It's concept art, and I just saw so many people going, "What the hell?" Like this was going to be the final product. Like this was actually going to be shown in Ben Affleck's Batman. And it's kind of funny too because when I, finally said something, I was like, don't even tell me that even if they went with this design, you would still be there opening night. Don't lie to me and say that you wouldn't. You would definitely be there. Still opening night. So, of course, naturally, right? But yeah, so there you go. I'm kind of curious to see what else this guy's going to drop. It's been kind of fun these past few days with all the Batfleck talk and everything, and the hopes that maybe, just maybe, that Ben would be like, all right, I'm going to come back, make my last final Batman movie, maybe, I don't know. And, and just kind of blow our minds and everything. But I just kind of wonder, I don't know if that's, who knows if that's going to happen. Pray that, it can happen. And we can have more than one Batman and everything. So, anyways. Yeah, but you got to remember, Jay, Gunn didn't draw that concept art. Somebody else did. So, you don't have to shit on his drawing. But, anyways, I'm just saying. You don't have to shit on the drawing. It's fine. All right, so there you go. That's that Deathstroke concept art. Now, let's talk about J.K. Simmons and Gordon right here. So, let's see. Talking about DC Marvel, I mean, I don't really want to, dive too deep into this, but he did say something right here. I'm talking about Batgirl. All right, let me see. Let me find the spot right here. Obviously, he's talking about that. Here's a little spot when he talks about being in these movies and stuff. It says right here, moving slightly away, going from one return to another. What was it like when you got the call that DC wanted you to return as Commissioner Gordon for the upcoming Batgirl film? Simmons says, well, that was quite a surprise, and I'm still not sure I understand all the various multiverse aspects, DC or Marvel. I don't think anyone does. Yes. Yeah. Well, good. I'm glad to hear somebody in the media admit that. But yeah, I was completely surprised and very happy. Obviously, I had a lengthy phone call, sort of having the story laid out for me before I even saw the script. And it was actually way back in the middle of summer, I think, that they first came to me and approached me about doing it. I just finished my part. They have several weeks of shooting to do. So he's already wrapped up shooting. It's much more than I got to do in my brief stint as Commissioner Gordon in Zack Snyder's film. Love the fact that J.K. Simmons was like, Zack Snyder's film. I think he also refers to it as, the fact that he doesn't just call it Justice League. Guys, I love it. And really, it was fun because it was a completely different side of Commissioner Gordon. All that we saw in the little snippets of Zack Snyder's Justice League in either the original or Zack's brilliant expanded cut. It was just Commissioner Gordon being businesslike and needing Batman's help. In this film, I think I'm allowed to say, since it does center on Batgirl, we see much more of Commissioner Gordon at home. So there you go. I just love the fact that he says that. So it's really good stuff. Hey, what's going on, Casey? Good to see you, bud. And Jacob. So glad he just praises Zack Snyder like that. It's just really great. How's it been working with Batgirl directors, Adil El-Aribi? You know me, I'm bad with names. And of course, Falal. Dude, those guys are crazy. Can you imagine them saying that? Crazy. Just saying that in that J.K. Simmons voice. I don't know how they do it. And they had been shooting for 4 weeks or so by the time I joined. I met them via Zoom, and I was under the L track outside of my boxing gym in Chicago when we first spoke. They just bring such an energy. I've already compared them to a couple of like 2-year-old Weirminer, I don't even know what that word is, so I'm not even going to attempt to say that. We have been pent up in the back of the station wagon all day, and somebody just let them loose. The energy and the passion that they bring for making movies was a really fun energy to be around, and then the fact that they also really know what they're doing is a nice part of the overall experience. And so there you go. Talking about some Batgirl. And then, of course, he says, going from upcoming superhero project to another, have you had any word on the timescale of time frame for season 2 of Invincible, or has it all just been in the dark so far for you? Again, always wary of spoilers, but I think I'm allowed to say that we're going back to work very soon in the recording booth. Now, the lag between us doing our first recordings and the animation being completed is obviously many months and probably more than a year, I guess. But yes, Invincible is getting to work in earnest, and season 2 is imminent. And I will say there's a nice vague term. So there you go. Also, giving an update on on Invincible right there too. So good to hear all of that from J.K. Simmons. Love that guy. Love his Gordon. Hopefully we're going to see a lot more Gordon, And I'm just so glad that he's going to be back as Gordon because, when it comes to our live action Gordons, I mean, Jeffrey Wright now is like the new Gordon and he did a fantastic job. Gary Oldman is like, is great. I mean, but, we didn't get enough. We didn't get enough of J.K. Simmons Gordon, and too bad we're not going to get him really interacting with a Batman. I'm just wondering how that's going to work in Batgirl. Like I said, there's so much stuff like still up in the air, but I just wanted to see him interact with Batfleck a little bit more, but, what can he do? What can he do? But I'm glad to hear all that. Sounds like he's having a great time, and good on him because I love that man. Love that man! Really do. Okay. Get rid of that. All right, so I haven't watched Miss Marvel yet, so let's go ahead and watch this trailer. I'll react to it, see what's going on with it. I know just little bits about the character. Obviously, the character is going to be showing up in Doctor Strange, The Multiverse of Madness. So here we go. Let's go ahead and make that full screen.
Okay, so first off, I just want to say, I get it.
You get what?
High school.
Kamala.
Another adventure shirt. Cute.
She thinks I'm some kind of weirdo.
You were
Very stylized.
boys. Excuse me.
Yeah.
You're kind of on my shirt.
Sorry.
But you're staring out the window in your little fantasy land.
Okay, so she's gonna.
Kamala, hey.
Okay.
Already? Really?
So she
Do
daydreams.
I have to figure out my whole future before lunch, or is it like... Maybe they're right. I spend too much time in Fantasyland.
That is not you.
It's not really the brown girls from Jersey City who save the world. That's a fantasy too.
Did something happen to you?
No, why? Did you hear something?
Kamala? What does it feel like?
Cosmic. I always thought I wanted this kind of life, but I never imagined any of this.
Do you know what you are?
She doesn't stretch.
I'm a superhero.
All right. You getting a joke at the end? Oh, no joke. All right, just a shot that's from like the poster. All right. I'll give it a shot. Doesn't look that bad, I mean, it's yes. I guess Jose, I was very much getting a CW vibe. Yeah, was getting a little bit of that kind of vibe, but it's, what can he do? It's a teenager. It's a teenager when it comes to all that. So, I mean, I'll give it a shot. It might not be, I'll watch at least the first episode and see what that's all about. Song is so much better. Hey guys, come on. I mean, it's a new hero, but yes, it did give that. But apparently, the whole big stink of like a lot of it was the fact that, her powers is she's supposed to stretch and do all that. But they changed it to where it's like Green Lantern-esque, where it's energy that's causing like a fist to be all big and all that stuff. It's not her actually, they had to change the powers a little bit. So going to be interesting to see the impact that show has. To me, it's not going to be, I mean, obviously, don't we get introduced to like, no. Do we not get introduced? I don't know. But it's like if we get introduced to her, and then all of a sudden it's like we get the series, and then of course she's supposed to be in the Captain Marvel sequel as well, right? It's all over the place, But we'll see what happens. I'll give it a shot. It didn't really grab me as much as I thought it was going to, but yeah, it seemed very. It's that young adult kind of storyline thing that's all happening with all that. But hey, we still have a lot more Marvel series that are going to be coming out, like Armored Wars and Secret Wars. That's supposed to be like a movie, or is that supposed to be a series? I can't remember, but Yeah, this one might be a thing where it's like, all right, I'll give it a shot, but I don't know. It's fine. It's fine. Okay, so that's all the stuff right there. Oop, not that. Let's see. Let's go ahead and go to the Twitter questions right here. See what you guys have to say on Twitter. All right, Mr. Eric Blake. All right. Hey, Dave. Is it just me, or does young J.K. Simmons Gordon look kind of chunky in the Batgirl BTS? Well, he's wearing a trench coat, kind of like a young Burtonverse Gordon. I don't think it's going to be playing off of that, because young Burtonverse, I don't think he had red hair. He didn't have red hair. He didn't have glasses either. Now, I didn't think he looked chunky. I mean, have you seen J.K. Simmons? The guy keeps in shape. I think it's just the trench coat. The trench coat is what it was. Kat, would you deliver me food in your casual Batman costume? Yeah. Uber Eats driver couldn't find my house, so he sent out the bat signal. There you go. You got to send out the casual bat symbol. I think only casual Batman will deliver one of those Batman pizzas. So, you know, you got to send out that signal. I don't know what his signal would be. What would the casual Batman, any concept artists or artists out there, what would the casual Batman symbol be? What would the signal look like? What would that look like? But yeah, you got to send that out. And he'll come running, but it's only for that pizza, Cat. So if you order that pizza, he'll come running and deliver that pizza. He will, I think. But then he'll probably just eat it on the way. Lane, what's up, Dave? I still haven't watched the new Dave Grohl movie. Might check it out later, though. Is it any good? It's hilarious. It's got some pretty hilarious moments. It's got some good music in it, too, there, Lane. I know you're more of a fan of Dave as a drummer. Well, you get a little drumming of Dave, of course, but it's mainly guitars because they are trying to create new music, and he finds a new note, which is pretty funny. But, you know, it's dumb. It's dumb, but it's also, it's just fun to watch. It's a fun movie to watch. It's my favorite band. Love those guys. Love Dave Grohl. And like I said, there's some belly laughs that come out of that thing. And yeah, check it out. I think you'll find it fun. And there's like a surprise cameo in there that I was like, whoa, wow. And wasn't expecting him to actually, you know, this person makes a cameo and also provides in the music as well. So yeah, if you're a Foo Fighters fan, definitely watch it. Definitely watch it. Mike, Soups Kenobi. So the Ocean's trilogy has Ben Affleck's best friend and Ben Affleck's brother, yet no Ben Affleck. I've seen the movies, but hadn't realized the connection between Casey and Matt was Ben. I wonder if they did that on purpose. I don't know. I have no idea. That's a very random question. But yeah, I mean, Matt Damon and, of course, Casey Affleck are in the Ocean's franchise. I'm not sure why. I mean, I guess Ben, they didn't need another. I mean, they already had George Clooney and Brad Pitt as like the mains. I don't think they really needed a Ben Affleck in there. But I thought Casey Affleck was pretty hilarious in those movies. Andrew Casali, thoughts on Turning Red and how it compares to the library of films Pixar released over the years, like Toy Story, Monsters, Inc., Finding Nemo, and The Incredibles. Well, like, if you look at my first reaction, it's not a terrible movie, you know, but I just, you know, the first couple acts were a little rough at times because, you know, it's dealing with something where I'm like, it wasn't really for me. But it had the great Pixar moments that these movies definitely have, the comedic moments. And then I say it has a really strong third act when it comes to, you know, the climax of the whole story and the whole mother-daughter family kind of thing. I thought that's where it really shined. But yeah, I thought it was like a more of a weaker, a weaker movie when it comes to some of the previous ones, like Monsters, Inc. Out of that list right there. I mean, Toy Story is always going to be like that top tier. Monsters, Inc. is up right there too. Incredibles, yeah. I mean, that's what's so great about Pixar is they go all over the place. They go all over the place with different kind of things, and it's pretty great. You know what I mean? Like, but yeah, Turning Red, it's not, yeah, it's just, it's decent. In my eyes, it was decent. And then, yeah, so that's pretty much it. C.K. Cooper Knox. Now that certain individuals are in the crosshairs of Warner Media Discovery, I think Walter Hamada will be the last one to be let go, since DC is kind of on the bottom of the list. Well, I don't know if he'll be let go. I'm almost thinking that maybe he'll be demoted, but then maybe they won't even touch him. I mean, we just got to see what happens. Ronak, bro, IGN was ranking all the movies with Batman in it, and they ranked Batman and Robin ahead of BVS. Come on now. Yeah, well, it's IGN. They're dummies. Batman and Robin. Yeah, there's just some people that just hate BVS so much that they'll make a stupid list like that. But what can he do? Futuro, do you think Deathstroke will be back soon in a DC movie? I hope so. Pray for that. And do you think J.K. Simmons will be in many more DC movies? I hope so, because I love that man. Marcelo Mendez, hey Dave, do you think Hamada is out? I'm not quite convinced yet, but maybe a demotion or something like that. Who knows? And do you think there is now a chance that they will release the Ayer cut? Out of context, what are your thoughts on Chucky movies? I really like to know this. Well, when it comes to the Ayer cut, I mean, it's almost like inevitable, and it's almost like an easy thing to just put out there that's going to, that a lot of people are going to watch. I think they should. I think it's pretty inevitable. When it comes to the Chucky movies, I like the Chucky movies. I mean, the first two are better than the third. I haven't watched the new Chucky series. I watched the Chucky remake. Was not really a fan of that. I thought that was the whole technology aspect of it as opposed to a possessed doll. I didn't really like that, but the first two Chucky movies are shine well. The third one's not bad either. And then of course you got Bride of Chucky. It just starts to get ridiculous and all that stuff. You know how it is. And we got Ryan right here. Toby going away. Not quite yet. We'll see what happens. Let's not start celebrating like Michael Scott quite yet. Joseph, hey Dave, are Warner Brothers offices about to start looking like the beach massacre scene from Suicide Squad? Hey, if Zaslav starts coming in there, he might start doing something like that. J-Ro, if Cavill gets announced for more movies, will an official outlet announce it? Official outlet? Yeah, it'd be probably like a Variety or a Deadline or something like that. Yeah, you got to look at that. Don't be listening to these little blogs that have, oh yeah, we got scoops. Well, obviously, if this is happening, if Ben Affleck's Batman is not dying in The Flash, we're going to post an article that says Superman is definitely back. I mean, it's like, fuck. I honestly think that some of these guys out there, and we've seen it before, it's almost just like, okay, we got a 50-50 shot, right? All right, so if this is happening, likely, let's just put something out there like that, and we'll see what happens. I mean, we're not going to find out for another year, right? So, in the meantime, we'll get clicks. Sound good? I think that's kind of how they break it down. I think some of these sites, and we've seen it in the past, where it's just like you break it down. You kind of break it down like that, where it's like, all right, well, if this is happening, then this is probably going to happen, but we don't know for sure. We're going to say that we heard that this is happening, but we don't actually know for sure. That's just the way it is. Sadly, that's just the way it is. I don't know. We'll see what happens there, guys. Anyways, so, all right. That is this show right there, all right? So let's go ahead and push that. Well, first off.
Yeah, second Warner Brothers.
Yeah, we like that. Anyways. All right, so let's go ahead and wrap this up right here. Members. We'll be doing a members-only post-show stream right after this, so if you guys want to be a part of that, join the members, become a member of Film Junkee. We'll talk for a little bit after this, and then, of course, smash that like thumbs up before you leave. Make sure you subscribe to the channel, all that stuff. The Patreon's down there, too, putting more exclusive stuff on there. And then, of course, the Film Junkee Closet, everything right there. So go ahead and do that. And members, I'll see you in a little bit. Look on your feed for the links. And then everybody else, I'll see you tomorrow at the same Junkee time, same Junkee channel. All right, talk to you later.